Get ready with me while I show you some tips and tricks to get my game day hair look. Right now I just have like very casual curls. I can never go out on the field like this, so I just try to make sure they're nice and smooth. So when I curl my hair, I always start from the back and then work my way forward and curling away from my face, so that way it's a nice pretty frame. I like to alternate between the Babyliss curling irons. This one is the 1 1/4 inch. And this one has a little bit more of a rounder look, so you're gonna be able to shape the bottom of your curls a little bit better and have more of a rounded look. And this is also a 1 1/4 inch, so you will see me alternate between the two curling irons. All right, so I am starting with this one because I have extensions, so this one works pretty well on hair that is more lengthy. Then when I release the curl, I like to try to hold it for a few seconds. It's gonna give it a little bit more bounce. Then I like to spray my curls with the Aveda Air Control Hairspray. It looks like this. Also a little trick, if you will hold your curling iron at a horizontal angle instead of vertical, then rotate to a vertical situation, you can get rounder ends in your curls. Okay, we really want these front pieces to be rounded, so I'm gonna go in with that other barrel I was talking about earlier for more of that rounded look. Get all the way to the bottom. If you don't go all the way to the bottom, you might have straight ends. Some people love that look. I think it's really pretty as well, but for DCC, we tend to like more of the rounded ends. So this barrel does such a good job. You see that? Such a good job of rounding those edges out. Some other people that have really inspired my hair journey is Sabrina Carpenter. I love her beautiful blowout look, how she always has it like lifted out of her face. I love her hair, and I like to get ready to her music a lot too. Before we get to the next part, which is my favorite part, we are gonna give a little bit of a spray. We are gonna start about right here on the crown of the head, and I like to get rid of the part. So I'm gonna just brush backwards so we can have more of a volumized look right here. We're gonna stand it straight up like this, and then I'm going to tease straight down. And then I like to lay it in front of my face. I'm gonna spray and tease. And look at all that volume. Now we're gonna do the same thing right here on the side. We call that Texas tease. So I like to grab a very thin amount and go in with barely any hairspray. I usually like to tease with more of a teasing comb versus a brush. Find what works best on your head of hair, because everybody's hair is different. And just going to smooth it over until I get the final product that I like. Scrunch it up and then spray. You have to kind of go out crazy for Thunderstruck. That's the only way it works. But this is basically the DCC hair look. I'll see you on the field.